Hey guys, and welcome to lesson number 4. Today we're going to learn how to paint with bubble wrap. So for today's lessons we're going to need a piece of paper, bubble wrap, a marker, scissors, paints, our brushes, and a plate. Cool. So I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks on how to create shapes out of bubble wrap. The easiest way to create shapes, we can do all different kinds of stuff. We can create symmetrical shapes such as butterflies, hearts, and other stuff. So we're going to start with a butterfly. I'm going to show you how to make it. If you can get a square piece of bubble wrap, fold it in half, and you can draw with a marker the shape of the butterfly, which will make it easier for us to cut it out and then paint. So let's paint the body. Let's draw a body of the butterfly, the big wings, and back to the body on the bottom. So this is like a half of the butterfly. Okay, so bear with me and we can show you how it's done. So by drawing only a half of the body, we're going to cut it out by cutting both pieces on each side, therefore creating a big shape. Let's have a look. So make sure you are very careful with the scissors. If you have very sharp scissors, start cutting on the bottom and just follow around your drawing. If you are worried about how to cut it, you can get your parents or an older sibling to cut it out for you. Take it slow, there's no rush, and cut out the shape nicely. Once you go all the way around the shape, you can twist it around and start from the top for the top of the body of the butterfly. Here we go. Get rid of the excess. When you fold it out, we got a butterfly. Here you go. Now I have prepared already before another shape, a heart, which you can cut out like so and then fold it out. And I've also made a shape of a cat. Beautiful. So we'll have a couple of those. I'll show you quickly one more little shape so you can fill it in on the page. Now take a little square of the bubble wrap, fold it in half, and we're going to make a star. So nice and easy. We're starting from the top, a small diagonal line, then about the same length line to the right, coming back on a diagonal and following those two lines, extending and back to the middle. So we got a half a star, which we can cut out a bit easier in a circle by simply cutting straight lines down the lines of the star. Here we go. Nice and easy, and back to the top. Here we go. And now we have a star. Easy? Okay, let's get painting. So in today's lessons, we're going to do two ways of painting with the bubble wrap. First, we're going to use the bubble wrap shapes and dip them in paint and stamp it. Okay, let's start from our butterfly. Here we go. Put those shapes aside. Use the plate for your paint. What I'm going to do is use one plate to put some paint on the plate, and then we're going to transfer it onto our designs. So what color butterfly can we make? I'm going to choose some red, and we're going to mix it up a little bit. We got red, we've got yellow, and we're going to get some orange. And some blue. Actually, let's go for purple, just to mix it up a little bit. Here we go. Now in addition to that, I'm going to use a little bit of my big white paint. Here we go. Just out of the big tube. Here we go. Okay, once I've got the paints ready, I'm going to get our brush, try it out a little bit, and then we can create the body. Let's make the body of the butterfly in yellow. So just down the middle, make sure you have the bubble wrap with the little bubbles towards the paint. The flat part, we're not going to paint on. We can transfer the paint nicely onto the paper using the funky shape of the bubble wrap. Okay, so we got yellow body. Once again, you can play with your colors as much as you want. This is just to guide you. So make a body first. Now I would like to make the wings of the butterfly nice and colorful. So I'll start with red. I'm going to do an outline of the butterfly with red. Outline of the wings, I mean. Here we go. It's gonna be nice and bright. Just like that. And we use the other one, the other side as well. Here we go. You can move your finger around and hold the bubble wrap in place. I've got the outline, and now I'd like to make some maybe orange inside. I'm gonna try it a little bit. Okay, a little bit of orange for the inside. Maybe we'll mix it up and put orange just on top. And then some purple, almost like a dark blue, purplish color here. Here we go. In there. And just to mix it up a little bit. Do you remember how to mix the colors now? We'll use a little bit of white with some red to create some pink. Here we go. Now we've got pink. And we'll put pink in the middle. Here we go. Now, are you ready to see a design on paper? Let's have a look. So gently pick it up. Have a look where you want to put your design. I'm gonna put it just on top of the paper on the left. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, dab it. Try not to move around the picture too much, otherwise it will smudge. So just dab it from the top. And when you're ready, pick up one side and just lift it up. What? That's cool. That came out really nice. Okay. Now let's have a little play with the other pieces that we have cut out. Right, take a little bit of paint off my fingers. Let's start with the heart. Okay, once again, make sure the flat part goes down and the, what do you call it, the bubbly wrap goes on the top. So what color heart? Yes, normally it's always red. So let's go for red. So just wash off your brush again. Our water today is getting nice and colorful very quickly. We'll take some paint off the brush. We'll take some more red. Maybe take another plate for that. Oops, that just dropped. Quickly wipe it down. Okay, let's take a little bit more red on the page. Here we go. On the plate, I mean. And let's paint our heart in red. It's gonna be a really nice red heart. Don't worry if you paint over your finger. Paint comes off nice and easy when you wash it. Beautiful. Are you ready? Let's pick up your heart. Nice and gently from one side. put the plate aside and position your heart somewhere. I'm just gonna go here. Now once again, just dab it. Make sure you don't move it around too much, otherwise it will smudge. You ready? Let's pick up one edge and lift it up. Look at that! That's so cool. Beautiful. So now that we have those two shapes, just wash your hands. Wash your hands a little bit. You can either have little wipes to wipe your hands next to you, or you can go and wash your hands in the sink. Okay, so now that we have those two shapes done, let's have a play with the star and the cat face. Up to you which shapes you cut out. As long as you have more creativity, you can create all of the different types of designs and just place them like so and play with some colors. But first we're going to do the star and we're going to do the cat face. If you are wondering how to make the cat, one more time, you take a piece, you fold it in half, you make a nice circle or half a circle, and then a little point and back to the circle. When you fold it out, you get a bit of a cat face. Okay, so for my star, I'm going to use yellow. So we'll take the plate, get it ready. And I'll wash my brush, dry it off a little bit, and we make sure to always put the flat part down. We'll take some yellow and we'll paint the yellow all over our star. It's gonna be like a shooting star. Here we go. That's really cool. I'm just gonna put it here. Now that we have our star, just lift it up gently. Put the plate away. Find a spot for your star. I think I'm gonna go here. Place it down and tap it. Once again, don't move it around too much, otherwise it will smudge. Beautiful. Ready? Let's lift it up. Yay! That's cool. Alrighty. Now, I think the cat and the butterfly is going to be the winner today. So I'm going to make the cat extra special. Now, what color cat would you like to make? Let's quickly wipe my hands. One second. Okay, so with the cat, let's make it, let's make the cat purple. Let's make a purple cat. Just so you can have more colors on the page. Have you ever seen a purple cat? No, I haven't either. Okay, so we're gonna have some eyes. I'm gonna get some eyes with white. So I'm just gonna make sure that we've got the eyes in there. Let's put a little bit of white where the eyes would be. And let's have a little play. Let's put a little bit of red where the mouth would be. See if we can make the cat smile a little bit. It might be a little bit tricky, but just take your time. Pop some paint on there. Dry it. Beautiful. And let's get some purple. Our cat's gonna have purple face. Here we go. Be nice and generous with your paint all around the eyes. Now you can see the cat face coming along nicely. This is gonna be an interesting cat, huh? Purple cat. Here we go. And just a little bit more around the mouth. Like so. Okay. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. Okay, so we pick it up. Now let's find a little spot to grab the cat. Here we go. Now that we have it, turn it around. Check it out. Okay, let's see what it's going to look like. Let's place it right here. Here we go. Okay, hold it with one hand, tap it with the other. Now make sure, don't smudge it, don't move it around, just tap it gently. Here we go. Are we ready? Let's pick up one side, nice and gently. Ta-da! That looks cool. Cool, so we've got some beautiful designs right there. You can always finish the designs if you like with a small brush and just add a little bit of things like for the shooting star, you can add some lines to create like a falling star or a shooting star. So it looks like it's moving away. And for the cat, obviously, you can make some eyes. Should we make color eyes maybe in pink, just for something different? Here we go, pink eyes. Can't really see it as much, but let's just put some more paint on there. It's a very interesting cat. Here we go. And for the butterfly, let's put a little bit of orange little antennas. Here we go. Little dot and a line. Little dot and a line. Happy? That looks cool. Alrighty, let's go to our second part of the lesson. Alright guys, so for the second part of the lesson number 4, we're going to do some painting with bubble wrap, but slightly differently. We're going to start off the painting on the paper, and we're going to use our bubble wrap pieces instead of brushes to paint with. To show you how to do it, we're going to use a few simple designs such as a tree and some flowers. Let's have a look. So we've got paints already. I'm going to add a few more colors here. Let me add some blue. We can add some green. We will do one more plate. Let's choose this plate here. Actually, let's get a new plate because we need some brown as well for a tree, right? Who knows where the brown goes? Yes, on a tree trunk. How do you make brown again? Yellow, blue, and red. Okay, let's take the small brush, let's dry it out, make it nice and dry, and take a little bit of each paint, red, yellow, and blue, and we can make some brown. Just a little bit more red. Here we go. See, we've got brown. So we will make a tree trunk. Let's do it on this side here. Got a little bit of red there. Okay. So the tree trunk goes, you can go from the bottom or from the top. Just a nice and straight line. And up and down. And the tree usually comes out a little bit on the bottom where the ground meets the tree trunk. And we'll make a couple of branches. Just lift a little bit up and down. You can make the branches however you like, thick, thin. Beautiful. Couple of dubs to make the tree a bit more interesting. Beautiful. Now let's quickly make a couple of flower stems as well. So dry off your brush again. You can always get a clean piece of paper as well. Your paper towel. Fold it up, put it on the side. And we'll get some green. Here's our green. We're going to make flower stems. What kind of flowers would you like to make? How about we'll make some sunflowers? Just make it easy. We'll make, say, one a bit taller and another smaller one. Just a little bit more. Let's make a couple of little leaves just to make it interesting. Beautiful. Take your time over here. Just nice lines for the stem. Leaf shapes. We've done some leaves already in our classes, so we know what some of the leaves look like. Beautiful. And before we put the brush away, I would like you to just to make some insides of the sunflowers. For that we will use a bit of orange. So a little bit of orange, just above the stem, and a bit of orange here. Couple of nice dabs to make a little bit more texture. What I really like about the acrylic paints is that you can create a bit more texture, so it just looks like it's a bit more rougher and just makes it a bit more prettier that way, so the picture is not too flat. Okay, let's put our brushes away and let's use some bubble wrap. So with the bubble wrap, you don't have to fold, you can just scrunch it up. Just scrunch it up like so. And we're going to make our first one. We will go with the flowers. So for the sunflowers, we're gonna need some yellow. So we're probably gonna need a bit more yellow on our plate. Let's have a look. There you go. Make sure you scrunch up the side that it's not flat. Okay, so if we got the bubbles on one side, scrunch it up so you can feel those bubbles. Okay, let's dip it in yellow. And now that we got lots of yellow on there, let's dab it around the sunflower. Look at that! How cool is that? It's so pretty. And a little bit more on this side. And we've got some really amazing big sunflowers. Depending how much paint you put on there and how you scrunch it up, you will create different little shapes. Look at that. Beautiful flowers, just with a little bit of bubble wrap and paint. And for our tree, let's make the tree a bit more interesting. So what colors can we put on our tree? How about we mix them all up? Let's take the bubble wrap. Once again, flat side goes underneath, scrunch it up so you can feel the bubbles. Hold it with your fingers so you can dab it. Let's use all of the colors. Let's go for yellow and blue and red and some green and some more blue on this side and some white and purple and orange. Now we've got lots of different colors on our bubble wrap and we can just dab it on top of the tree. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. The most colorful tree that you have ever seen. Okay, let's get some more red. Here we go. And some more yellow. Okay, you can put as much color as you want on your tree and make it super, super colorful. How's that? That was lots of fun. Thank you for joining me for this class. I'll see you in lesson number 5.